What is going on, guys? It's Triple G here, back with another Godfall video, and today we're going to be going through the 5 exclusive weapons that you can only get from the Tower of Trials and why they are so good. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel or join us over on Twitch. We stream 5 times a week. And otherwise, let's get straight into this video. So, as it was recently discovered this week, when you do the Tower of Trials, once you have reached the end game, the activity actually has a chance to drop you one of 5 special weapons. These weapons can only drop from the Tower of Trials, and in addition to that, they will drop with a double primary actual ability. This is different to other legendaries that are in the game because they are usually a fixed set of rolls for those primaries. These set of weapons not only can roll with 2 primaries, they can actually be mixed and matched for multiple different roles. This can make for some truly godly looking combinations. So the first item that we're going to talk about is the Eye of the Unknown, which is a legendary greatsword. The role that we have is whenever you perform a takedown, shoot projectiles into the air that deal water damage and a 36% critical hit chance with your Northern technique. So as you can see here, the first one with the 2 primaries, and it's a great sword. It's a cool looking sword as well, with a little bit of a Sauron's eye going on. Next we have the Sunflare Destiny, the legendary polearm. This has 2 primary abilities, one of which is 55% weapon damage when you're at full health. The other is 5% chance to apply the mark of fragility whenever you hit an enemy. That is an amazing roll, by the way. Next on the list, we have the Sword of Dominance. This is a legendary longsword. The primary abilities we have: whenever you inflict bleed, shoot up to 2 projectiles that each deal about 3,756 damage per enemy. That is the same as what's on the Sword of Courage. And then apply the mark of fragility whenever you hit an enemy with a Southern technique. Moving on, then we have the Twin Dragons. Now this is a legendary dual blades. Rolls here are: whenever you use a Northern technique while in a focus bar is near full charge, double the soul shatter build up on the enemy and restore 202 health whenever you defeat a marked enemy. Finally, we have the Maul of the Obsidian Pack. Now this is a legendary warhammer. Gain 2% banner charge whenever you hit an enemy with a weapon technique, and whenever you perform a weapon technique, create a time bubble that slows down enemies by 30%. So as you can see from the amount of different primaries we've had on these 5 weapons, you can roll a multitude of primaries that you already would get on fixed rolled legendaries. So if you can combine 2 of the perfect primary rolls, so for instance the fragility with the bleed damage for your bulwark build, you will all of a sudden have a ridiculously powerful weapon that you won't be able to find anywhere else in Godfall. This alone makes Godfall's Tower of Trials one of the most now sought after events if you want to put the finishing touch on your build. I, for one, have a Sword of Courage at the moment, which I consider to be very, very good. But if I can combine that with something that adds the mark of fragility to enemies, all of a sudden that becomes astronomically amazing. Guys, if you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing to the channel or join us over on Twitch. We stream 5 times a week. And otherwise, I'll catch you on the flip.